We were taken then, as ETV is now, with this mandate to provide educational and instructional materials for all South Carolinians. And with Bobby Richardson at the height of his career as a coach, coaching the University of South Carolina Gamecocks and taking them to Omaha, we approached Bobby Richardson with the idea that perhaps we could do an instructional series to excite young people about baseball, a career in baseball, and instruct them in really how to play the game. And Bobby, as an inspirational leader as well as a fine coach, was excited about the idea. And he was the real key that made the Bobby Richardson baseball series work. Not only was he a fine instructor in his own right and a student of the game, but his close friendship with Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford, Moose Gowan, the great Yankees of that era, allowed us to put together this wonderful little, I think, 6-part series of instructional programs for young kids.
You know, it's important to put together a good team, and I remember when we were starting this series thinking about it, I certainly wanted Mickey Mantle because he was the one most talked about. He would be like Ray Tanner right now, having just won the College World Series. Everybody wants to talk to him, and Mickey Mantle was in that category, and Whitey Ford as well. And so those two were naturals, and because Whitey's son was playing down here, he was a natural. And Mickey was just glad to do it. Mickey and I were close friends. We had a little place together in Boone, North Carolina at Grandfather Mountain, and he would come to Sumter on many occasions, and he actually would, when he saw my two boys, he'd say, "You two boys, come on ride with me. We play golf together. You can see your dad anytime." So he was close. But the other two that I wanted a part of the series were two local boys. Dooley Womack grew up in the Columbia area where the university, of course, is located, and he just came up to the Yankees in a time when they were starting to go down, but yet he put together some years in baseball that were outstanding as a pitcher. And I knew that he was the kind of person that was a good thinker in baseball. He had the techniques down. He understood the importance of college education, so I wanted him to be a part of that. Don Budden was just the best player I ever saw in high school, and I just wanted him because I felt like he knew everything he needed to know as far as baseball is concerned, and he'd be able to express that. Plus the fact he'd played with the Red Sox, and he was a close friend of Ted Williams, and I just felt like some of that would rub off in the series.
Bobby Richardson, of course, is the man who put together all this series as our producer and as our talent and front man in the series. We are so proud of Bobby Richardson as a South Carolinian, and I, for one, would like to thank Bobby after all these years for allowing us to do this series so many years ago, because Bobby, as you see in the beginning, was the littlest Yankee, and we know he was proud of that grand slam home run he hit. So Bobby was the runner-up in the MVP voting for most valuable player 5 times, runner-up to Mickey Mantle, and 5 years in a row won the Golden Glove Award as a great defensive player. So he, with Tony Kubek, the great tandem turning a double play at second base, helped to make the Yankees' great defense, and that combination of Mantle and Maris and home runs. If you look back at base scores now, we look at Yankees the way they achieved that Yankee dynasty. They won the close ball games. You'd see the Yankees win 3-2, 2-1, 1-0, 4-3. It was a great combination of offense and defense, and Bobby Richardson was a key in that.